all you literary legends and luminaries. I'm Julie, and welcome to another episode of Write Smart. So, a few weeks ago, I read Marilyn and her books, and one of the books that Marilyn had in her library, in fact, she had 4 copies, was The Prophet by Kahlil Gibran. Marilyn gave this book as a gift as well, so I just had to read it, and I said I was going to read it, and I did. So The Prophet was written in 1923 and is sort of a spiritual guidance book, kind of maybe an early poetic form of a self-help book. It covers themes of love, children, work, materialism, pain, time, beauty, and death. When I read The Prophet, I tried to read it through Marilyn Monroe's eyes. What did she think as she read it? What answers was she searching for while reading it? How did she agree or disagree with the information, and how might she have applied it to her life? It was really cool reading a book in that manner, as well as then applying it to my own life while comparing what maybe her experience was with my experience. So the context of the book kind of reminded me of the Odyssey, except instead of adventure stories, you get theme speeches on how to live life, experience it, and how to deal with all these human constructs of living. It's told first off in the third person, but Al-Mustafa, our prophet, then speaks all the chapters. This ship is coming to bring him home, and all the chapters are his advice, if you will, to the people. Then the last chapter is his farewell. So let me read you a short one called On Joy and Sorrow. So this is the whole segment, and it's not very long. Then a woman said, "Speak to us of joy and sorrow." And he answered, "Your joy is your sorrow unmasked, and the self-same well from which your laughter rises was oftentimes filled with your tears. And how else can it be? The deeper that sorrow carves into your being, the more joy you can contain. It's not the cup that holds your wine, the very cup that was burned in the potter's oven. And is not the lute that soothes your spirit the very wood that was hollowed with knives? When you are joyous, look deep into your heart, and you shall find it is only that which is giving you sorrow that is giving you joy. When you are sorrowful, look again in your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. Some of you say joy is greater than sorrow, and others say, nay, sorrow is the greater. But I say unto you, they are inseparable. Together they come, and when one sits alone with you at your board, remember that the other is asleep upon your bed. Verily you are suspended like scales between your sorrow and your joy. Only when you are empty are you at standstill and balanced. When the treasure keeper lifts you to weigh his gold and his silver, needs must your joy or your sorrow rise or fall. So I really enjoyed the poetic forms of the chapters, how each one is like a poem for us to decipher, to ponder, to apply. There's some great one-liners in there as well. The chapter about pain has this nugget: much of your pain is self-chosen. Let me read you the last paragraph or stanza, whatever you want to call it, in the beauty chapter. And it's really kind of cool, especially in this day and age when we have all these impossible beauty ideals. Beauty is life when life unveils her holy face. But you are life and you are the veil. Beauty is eternity gazing at itself in a mirror. But you are eternity and you are the mirror. So it's almost like a riddle, kind of like Aesop's fables. So I really, really enjoyed the book. I can see why Marilyn liked it. Its applicability to our life and the way it delivers its wisdom is non-threatening and incredibly peaceful, not like one of those self-help books that makes you feel like an idiot or inferior because you disagree. It's weird, but the book made me feel like Marilyn was kind of like right next to me, reading it with me, that the telepathy Stephen King wrote about maybe just isn't between the author and the writer, but the myriad of readers who have also read the book. And that's a really cool feeling and shows you the power that a book possesses. Thanks for watching. As always, my goal at Write Smart is to get a little bit smarter, one book at a time.